There's plenty of times that you've put your grieving aside for him because the fact is you're heartbroken your dad's gone. He said you guys had a good relationship. You were really great friends. Do you understand that piece? And so you've had to put some of that aside because hers is so big. Part of you has thought, well, she needs to just get this out. Let me just let her get this out. But it's been so long now. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right, well, I definitely feel like overwhelmed by a lot of love and then a lot of feeling of missing right from the beginning. Is your father passed?
Yes.
Is your mother still living?
Yes.
Uh-huh. That's exactly how it feels right from the beginning. I think your dad had a nice smile. Do you understand that about him?
Yeah.
Really nice smile. And as soon as you smile, I'm like, wait, did you guys look kind of like each other? Because
Yes.
he's got, did you guys have the same smile or something? And
Yeah.
she, because,
Yeah.
oh my God, as soon as he does it, and then he's like, look at her. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys look the same. He was a joyful person a lot of the time too. Your dad was
Yeah.
jovial, happy, liked to look at like the bright side of things. And he also
Yeah.
just took the greatest of joys in you, just took so much joy and you absolutely adored you. I feel overwhelming rushes of love from him for you. I got to get it together. Um, oh my gosh. Yeah, this is a man who very much loves family. Okay. He just totally overwhelmed me with that. I gotta like take a hot second. Your dad definitely feels like he would not only have messages for you, but he would have messages that he would want to get to your mom as well. He's showing me her face. I don't know if she also had blonde hair like yours at one point in time, but you remember how at the beginning I said like a missing? This is hers. And
Hmm.
I feel overwhelmed, missing. I feel grief. I feel heartache. And I just feel that your mom very much feels the void of him. One of his biggest messages, which sounds so generic, but it's just quintessential spirit, is him saying, but I'm still here. It's just a different person. He says there's a little piece of her heart, maybe a huge piece of her heart. She's just never going to be able to quite let go of this love or be able to have that full heart if she's going to exist here while he's going to be gone. Do you understand why he would say that?
Yeah.
Because the other thing that I feel is that your dad has been gone for some time
Yeah.
because
That-
there's healing that you've done that she hasn't done yet. And so it feels to me that she is that person who desperately needs him to be close. Um, the way that this comes across is feeling that your mother very much senses the presence of your father. And yet, what I feel from her is I sense this, but it's just not enough. I really needed and thought you were going to be here longer in person. I needed you to be here longer in person. I didn't sign up for spending this much time here without you. You understand that?
yeah.
What I feel like I really want for her more than anything as him as well is to live as vibrantly as possible. But there's a part, she's stubborn. I don't know if you see your mom stubborn. She is just like, I'm going to do this my way. And you don't understand how it feels to be the person left behind. And the way I
Yeah.
feel about this is that you don't understand what it's like to still be alive without that person for me, because that's what he was to me.
Yeah.
She's been told this before by somebody or him because
Yes.
there seems to be something quite significant where he feels that he has delivered this message either via someone else, someone in the family has been telling her this too. Dad would want you to XYZ. Is there a hobby she quit doing since he passed? Feels like something outdoors. I don't know if she's not outdoors as much as she used to be.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
making me feel about walking as well. Did she used to go walk
Yes.
a lot? Okay, is
Yeah.
she doing it less?
Hmm.
Because he makes me feel that she could be convinced about this because it's not about letting anyone else change her mind about him. Does that make
Hmm.
sense? That's what
Yeah.
I don't think she has any patience for right now. He also gives huge acknowledgement and thanks to you for being a very loving daughter. It feels that you support. Oh my God. Does she complain a lot or talk a lot about stuff that you end up listening to all the time? Because he's like, you don't understand, my daughter's a freaking saint. The way that she like listens and has a shoulder and like just creates that space for my wife is insane. It's amazing. Not every child would do that. Do you understand that? And he makes me feel like you're definitely not somebody who takes credit for a lot of the amazing things you can do or a lot of the ways that you care for people. So you're kind of like, well, it's just the right thing to do. Of course, I would do that. She's my mother. But he's saying, yeah, but you know what? Not everybody is like that. It is a really, really big deal. There's plenty of times that you've put your grieving aside for him because the fact is you're heartbroken your dad's gone. He said you guys had a good relationship. You were really great friends. Do you understand that piece? And so you've had to put some of that aside because hers is so big and he was like a legendary love for her that you put that away and you try to create like a blank slate because he says that's your way, whether you notice it or not, of trying to just create a healthier space for her. And just, part of you has thought, well, if she needs to just get this out, let me just let her get this out. But it's been so long now. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That it's just like, it might just not change. Over the year, things might fade. This loss for her has changed her and taken
Yeah.
away some of those parts of her. And that is a piece of grief for you too. And I think the thing as a daughter, it's like you felt like if you're just there for her and there for her, that maybe you'll get that piece of her back. And that is possible, but that's why he's saying, very admirable, you're doing all the right stuff. There was a time after he passed where you played so much that role for your mom that there wasn't really a lot of space. And for some reason, he makes me feel like you didn't have as many people to talk to as one might want. Does that make sense to you? You were there kind of trying to hold her together and do things like that. But then there just wasn't really a place for you. It feels like there wasn't like a main support person in your life who maybe could have listened endlessly to you the way that you did to your mom. And so he just said like it was a lonely, lonely time for her to be absorbing so much of other people's grief and then to be trying to hold hers in. And then after you'd absorb, it's like he almost shows me, then you kind of have to lose it in like your own little space by yourself. But like I was there with you the whole time. Like I saw that. I feel like I'm the kind of dad who would have been affectionate and given hugs or things like that because he
Yeah.
just makes me feel like when you came home and you were crying, I want you to know like those times I was there. Okay, he showed me a dog twice. Is it past? It makes
Yeah.
it wasn't a golden retriever, right? It was. Nice. Your dad's a good communicator. He must have been a lover of animals or something. But he felt like animals were beautiful creatures is the way that he makes me feel this. Do you understand that piece?
Yeah.
Do you have some kind of entrepreneurial endeavors?
Yeah.
He keeps saying entrepreneur to me. It doesn't feel like it's the main thing in your life,
No.
but it does feel like it brings you a lot of joy because your life is full and busy. You've got plenty of things to do. So the fact that you make time for this thing, you carve out a little chunk of time would be huge. Are there grandchildren?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Wait, do you have a daughter?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, this is something too. Oh my God. He didn't meet her.
No.
Loves your daughter. Someone had to have said like that he would have been the best grandfather ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
You came into this like stronger belief in self that didn't always exist when you were younger. Do you know what he's talking about right now?
Yeah.
And it almost feels like some of that came in after he passed and some of it
Yeah.
before. And the entrepreneurial endeavors, he just kind of keeps bringing this back again. It's okay to spend more and more time on that if that's something that you really want to do. And the other thing too is that you don't feel that it's necessarily like a lucrative thing right now today, but as the world changes and people start to value different things differently, it will be. Does somebody have a photo of him inside a Christmas tree ornament?
uh, Something similar, yes.
Mm. Did you decorate the tree just recently?
Yes.
Mm. He loves to be remembered in that way. He's showing me a picture, and I believe you have it. Your sister's in the picture too, but you two are really young. It just feels like a favorite picture. So it's him and then the two of you when you're littler with him. Do you
Yeah.
understand that? And it
Yeah.
feels like it's in your house. You see it often. It's like one of your favorite memories as well. I'm going to leave you with his love, okay?
dad passed away when I was 15. So yeah, me and my sister were both really young, and my mum she's never got over it. It's nearly 30 years on. She's never got over it. I was with her tonight, and the lights flicker constantly in any room of her house, and she was always like, "Oh, he's here again. He's still here." She talks to him all the time, and there's a picture of me and him that my mum, she cut our faces out and put them in a tree, and they hang from a family tree. And I was literally looking at that like a couple of hours ago. That's really like, okay.
They like to talk about very recent stuff, so you know.
Yeah, really recent. Yeah, my mum would be really active, walk everywhere, and now her mobility isn't great, and she doesn't garden much anymore. And I know how much she misses it, and I should encourage her to get out. Yeah, all of that. It's just like, whoa, okay. Yeah.
Wild sometimes. Kind of weirds me out.
Yeah, that was all fascinating though. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much.